day for boxing. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the... It's Roy. Up against them, the Meteor from the United States of America.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, the Meteor.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right, Todd, the heat is on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? The jab doesn't quite connect. Pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Perfect counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And the Meteor crashes down to the canvas. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Back on the jaw. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight.
There's the bell for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can't land that jab. They miss with the jab. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
That counter shot lands. The jab can't find a home. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecard's gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
He's going to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. He threw a punch and just got countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These punches coming from every angle. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Unlucky to miss with that jab. How nervous nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter lands. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punch. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Get your focus back.
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with the uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
There's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Missing with the hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Just misses with the right uppercut. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's go out there and let's reset.
Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.